Market equilibrium is defined as the state in which the quantity supplied is equal to the quantity demanded. The price where both quantity supplied and demanded are equal is called the equilibrium price. At this price, the amount sold is exactly the same as the amount bought. As seen in the table, the equilibrium price is found at $1.50. The equilibrium quantity supplied is equal to the quantity demanded at 15,000 cans of blue soda. A market disequilibrium occurs when the demand and supply quantities are not equal. Why is there a disequilibrium? Remember the law of demand and the law of supply. The law of demand states that if all other variables are constant, most of the times as prices increase, demand will decrease and vice versa. While the law of supply states that if all other variables are constant, most of the times as prices increase, supply will increase and vice versa. At a price higher than the equilibrium, the demand will be smaller than that of supply. From the graph, we can see that the equilibrium price and quantity is $1.50 and 15,000 cans of blue soda. However, we also see that at an increase of price of $2, demand has lowered to 10,000 cans of blue soda, and supply itself has increased to 20,000 cans of blue soda. Looking carefully at the graph, it can be seen that at a price of $2, there is a space in between the demand curve and the supply curve. That space is due to an excess of supply. Why? Well, higher prices act as a signal to producers that they may be able to gain more profits. By producing more goods and services at a higher price, firms may be able to increase their revenues, thus incentivizing producers to increase the quantity supplied in the market. However, because demand has dropped, there is not enough purchasing happening for all the extra supply created by the firms, causing the excess supply. What happens when there is an excess of supply? If the price of blue soda stays the same, the producers will not be able to sell the excess supply they have created because there won't be enough demand for it. Therefore, producers will have to lower their prices to incentivize the demand for their product to increase. As they lower the price of blue sodas, there will be a movement that goes downwards along the supply curve caused by the decreasing prices, until equilibrium has been reached once again. Excess demand works in a similar way. If the price of the product is lower than the equilibrium, there will be an excess of demand due to the scarcity of the product. Producers will realize this and start to increase the price of the product, edging out certain customers because they will not be able to afford it now and decrease the quantity demanded until equilibrium has been reached. Shifts in demand or supply are created by non-price determinants. However, these shifts will set a new market equilibrium price and quantity. Let's assume that the news spreads that scientists have discovered that peanuts cause terrible health complications. A news like that would cause consumers to avoid buying peanuts and lower the quantity demanded for peanuts. This being a non-price determinant, the demand curve shifts to the left as seen on the graph to represent a decrease in quantity demanded. So what happens? Since there is a time lag for producers to realize the decrease in quantity demanded, a temporary excess supply of peanuts in the market will occur at the old equilibrium price of $5 and the equilibrium quantity of 5 kilos of peanuts. As producers will have to lower their prices to sell the excess supply of peanuts, the new equilibrium price will now be at $2 and the equilibrium quantity at 2 kilos. Therefore, shifts that increase or decrease the supply or demand curve will create a new equilibrium point. Increases cause the curves to shift to the right, and decreases cause the curves to shift to the left. In conclusion, markets tend to move towards equilibrium. When prices are too high or too low, the market corrects itself. When the market is in balance, an external force is necessary to change it.